What's up, guys? Euclid back here with you again, and welcome back to Metro 2033 Redux. I was actually planning on doing a video for Halo 2 Anniversary today, and I actually had wondered to myself if I would be doing a video on behalf and in honor of Halo 3, since it is the 10th anniversary today for that game. But instead, I'm going to feed my addiction for the Metro series and get back into the life of a stalker. And the reason for that is because, honestly, it would require my Xbox to do some Halo 3 gameplay, which is what I originally planned to do, and I don't really want to rob that from my significant other, because right now that's kind of like our time. As well as that being the case, I wanted to just give a shout out. Happy birthday, Halo 3. Happy 10th anniversary. Thank you, Bungie. Thank you, Microsoft. And thank you, 343, for continuing the saga and continuing to hear out our cries for help and our criticism. But now that we're jumping away from that, let's get back into Metro.
Riga station was only
Bourbon.
the first stop on my journey. But the caravan
The mic away
went
from my
no
face.
further. So, before parting ways, we drank to celebrate our survival.
Of course.
The vodka didn't drown my fear of traveling on to Polis alone. But I was about to find myself with an unexpected and notorious partner.
Exhibition Alaskava. And then Riga. We are actually in Riga now. Here we go. Drinking to our success.
All right, boys. Let's train to our friend Artyom, who goes right through monsters and anomalies alike. To Artyom.
To you!
Hell, if not for you, Artyom, we'd have been shredded like cabbage. You deserve a medal. Or at least some extra ammo. Here, take them.
I'm gonna take
To
it.
you.
Artyom! To you!
Gonna need it for my bastard gun.
Artyom, you really immune to that shit?
See if that shroom vodka knocks him down, huh?
Okay,
Hooker.
we've got to check that. To our luck, and to Artyom.
To your health.
Alright, looks like we're about done drinking.
Ha, the vodka kicks everyone's ass, huh?
So tell me, the tunnel to market's closed down and I'm bored to death sitting here on my ass.
Doing our own thing now.
Some kind of invisible way. We all blacked out. When I came to, there was a horde of Nasalises chasing, but our friend Artyom...
To you, my friend.
Okay. Seems that tunnel shit didn't fit him. So he was shooting the bitches. Man, I don't even know how we made it to the road.
It's kind
I'll
of like...
drink to such a nice guy too. За Артема.
Oh, yeah. They kind of cheers...
Monsters.
They kind of cheersed with us. These characters usually will talk to you about stuff. You go up to him, you click E, and sometimes you get interactions. There's bullets there. I'm not going for a better ending. I know I could go for a perfect ending, but I'm not really concerned with that. I'm mainly just going to do a playthrough. Here we're at the bar. Ah! Journal! Note 1. Note 1. What was that? Strange shadows and voices, whispers, weeps. They were silent, and yet they still resound inside my head. There are lots of tunnels in the metro, associated with terrifying legends, but I've never heard anything quite like this, and I hope I'll never anything like this from now on. We've got incredibly lucky in escaping this place with our lives. And back. Then let's go to our diary. Yep. Riga, note 1. Riga Station was the only first stop on my journey. Caravan. Before his partner. That's in our diary. We already got that. So, let's see what we got around here. People below us? Evidently. We're done with the bar. Good luck to you guys.
I got my rights, please. Let me out of the station. And what the hell do you care if I live or die?
I don't care, asshole. But I got my orders.
These shotguns they carry, the weapons they carry. See if he'll say anything to me. Nope. Not likely.
Thanks.
Ah! I'm not going to give something that everybody, like, I'm not trying to be greedy, but this game is just about a fun playthrough. That map right there, by the way, is also a good map to print off for the game. I actually have a map printed off for the stations, I believe, in the book, but this is probably more accurate as far as the book goes. Or maybe it's not, I can't tell. Ah, there's the other journal. You can give to all the beggars. Note 2. Rizieskaya. Back home at the exhibition, we always considered the station's dwellers somehow unlucky. They always used to be in trouble, be it their pigs catching some mysterious bug, their tunnel ceilings leaking, or their merchants getting too immersed in the celebration of a good deal at the market and drinking all the money away. The people of Riga are nice and hospitable, but they sure are clumsy. We used to pity them and poke fun at them a bit, for we were on top of things. We at the expedition knew life, and now I actually envy them. They live in peace. They haven't even hit the hear of the dark ones. And even those who did never believed what they heard. But if I failed, the dark ones will wipe this station out in an instant. And these happy, clumsy people will, with their peaceful, clumsy life, will be gone. There will be blood and emptiness. I've got to hurry. It's crazy that everybody's just living their life day to day. And we're kind of just doing our own thing. Not even concerned with the general concept of everyday life. You know, you can't really, I'm going to avoid that little kid for now. Is that here? Ah, there's not something there right now.
Yes? Be careful.
Ah! Shoot these rats. The rats.
Nice shot.
I bet he's not hitting anything. Who's game?
What's this?
Half liter.
All right. It's a deal. Oh, that's something. He actually hit.
Anyone can get lucky. Let him hit once more. Hey, what the hell? Hit again?
It's getting interesting now.
Damn, fucking sniper.
They're bitching at me because I'm doing decent.
No way. He's missing the next one.
You get that moonshine ready.
Just ate my day.
That's it. You wasted
In the book, exhibition was actually overrun by rats. Thousands of them. Hate to give spoilers away, but like I said, I encourage you guys to read the book before you actually watch this playthrough, or even play the game if you can help it. Play the game first if you want, but the book is a totally different.
See that? He hit again.
I don't know if we're supposed to, like... Aha! What's the challenge here? I'm guessing we're gonna shoot more rats. Get a reward for it, maybe. Aha!
Get that.
Nice shot.
Thank you, sir. Ah. I love the revolver in this game. Just reloads it real quick. It almost seems like he's not even holding a speed loader. It just seems to me like he's just got a bunch of bullets and he knows how to perfectly put them into their, you know, their appropriate slots.
Nice shot.
Thank you, sir.
See that? He hit again.
Like, damn sniper. I think those two are betting against each other for how good I'm going to do at this range.
Get that one. No dice for him here. He wouldn't even hit the broadside of a bullet with a stick.
I've shot like 30 rats, dude.
Nice shot.
course, I really doubt this would be like a normal thing, since bullets are so frickin' rare in the Metro universe. Alright. I know you're gonna scurry.
See that? He hit again.
I wonder how many I'm supposed to shoot. I didn't mean to fucking... Jesus! Shut up.
See that? He hit again. Nice shot.
How's the shot?
Ha! Alright. Does this one even end?
Nice shot.
Probably does. Maybe it's just a longer match. Is that someone's leg?
He hit again.
There's someone's leg sticking through the...
How's the shot? Get that one. Looks like you never even held a gun. No dice for him here.
Ah, I see what happened there.
Even hit the broadside of the barn with a stick.
Some dude's leg is just sticking through there. Oh, yes. Well, we're done there. I don't know what all lockers rat came out of there. And then obviously you see the Metro books, Metro 2033 there. The different copies and the different artwork that will supposedly be there. All the ranges. There's a ton of challenges. Ah, hello.
Come, look, try and buy.
Well, hello there. I'll keep my shotgun for now. Customize. Got a lot of rounds.
Nice gun. You won't regret buying your purchase. Whatever.
Knives. Throwing knives are really good in
The
this
most
game.
balanced knives. You won't find any sharper. Always handy.
Med kits are handy.
That's a deal.
Ammo.
Selling, buying.
Evidently, I don't have very many bullets. That'll do me for now. The bastard gun's nice, but I think the shotgun's the better option right now. They're both kind of crappy guns.
Really come here on a Are you Artyom?
I am.
Hey, there's a man at the Black Street waiting for you. I'll guide you there for one bullet.
Nah.
Okay, find him yourself then. And you are really greedy.
Really greedy. You're a kid. You have no concept of money and value.
Hello.
Ah, the pigs. It's like, go on then. Like, look at these slums. You can just hear them just having their own conversations. Some people don't even have... Like, this is the ultimate slums. If you look carefully, wherever you go, you might occasionally find rounds hidden away. Open this up. Nothing. Well, that's that. We'll head back this way. Kind of have to go under to get here. Here we go.
Come here.
You're Artyom, right? Sit down.
Oh, Bourbon.
Everybody calls me Bourbon. Listen, I need to get to Dry Station for some business, but this rat hole is on lockdown. I, however, know a back way. A so-called cursed passage the locals are afraid to use. But
There we go.
I hear the shit in the tunnels doesn't work on you. So, you help me get to Dry, I'll give you my AK when we get there. Deal?
It's a good deal, actually. Because an
Here's
AK...
advance payment in case you need to gear up first.
Thank you, sir.
Are you ready? Sitting in this crap hole is useless.
Of course, I can... Yeah, I mean, the bullets, just as well being ammo, especially later in the games or whatever, they become better ammo. Ooh! Note 3. Forgot. I didn't even know that one was there, I don't think. There's a saying in the Metro, nothing worse than a chance fellow traveler, but nobody else to rely on either. This Bourbon guy surely is strange. Why would he need me? He obviously knows these tunnels like the back of his hand. Somebody told him that shit does not affect me, and he bought it? I don't believe it myself, and he does? Well, no use thinking about it. I'll be quite happy if he just gets me past the market without trying to quietly snuff me in a dark tunnel. Not to mention the fact that anybody that knows anything about Metro knows that getting your hand on a good gun that wasn't just handcrafted, that is at least based on a decent, you know what I mean, a decent blueprint, such as the AK-47. No, you know, they know generally that the AK-47 is a rare weapon. It's so rare to find a well-made weapon in these games.
I do not talk to Scrooges.
I do not talk to Scrooges, he says. See if I'm missing anything, which I don't think I am. Don't lag behind. Yeah, you see, I mean, these are slums. They're small, but what little space you can get your hands on, that's it. That's home. Home is where the 4 foot of bed is. You can find bullets occasionally in, like, toilets and stuff. All right, Bourbon, lead the way. Hidden bullets. I got kind of lucky. Because obviously I played this game before. But it has indeed been a while. Ah! Hidden goodies. Don't worry, I already knew those were there. I won't even try to play it off like I didn't. Ah! Hidden bullets! Not really hidden, but... That's how you charge up your batteries with this hand crank type deal. And here we go. Into the tunnel metro.
As I entered the abandoned tunnel with Bourbon, I wondered if I'd been wrong to trust him. But the station gates were still sealed.
Making our way to market.
And there was no telling when I'd have another chance to
on the
leave
Hansa
Riga.
Line. So now we're making our way through the market into what is known as the Hansa Line. And the Hansa Line, if you guys didn't know, in the Metro series, which I got a map to my left, actually. I got anxious, kind of printed it off with my new printer just to have it there. But basically the Hansa Line is, the Metro is built around this central ring, and that is the Hansa Line, which is really one of the more powerful associations. It plays Switzerland. It plays a very neutral part in the Metro universe, but they're very capable of defending themselves, and even though they don't live like rich kings, they live better than most people in the Metro. That's loud. Let's get started.
Great, we broke free. Now keep your eyes peeled. The handcar ride is over. Lots of tough guys died in these tunnels. But if we watch each other's backs, we'll get there.
You say so, Bourbon. Someone just shot off some rounds, and I don't think it was Bourbon. I'm going to wait a second before I catch up with him. That's one thing about the Metro series I really like, especially the early games, and especially with the Redux series. All these locked up gates and corridors. This is a part of the reason I love the game, is the atmosphere is so eerie and dreadful. And after reading the books, I actually appreciated the games more. But basically, try not to right-click to zoom in, or you'll shoot off your guns at times. But those green mushrooms create such a nice ambience. Another thing about this game that I love, while we're on the subject, is not just the characters themselves, but the fact that the stories between the books and the games, that looks gross, is so very different. I mean, it's so...
that's just a single lurker. They rarely attack groups of people. But if you're alone,
This is AK.
watch your ass.
Now you slow down when you check all the bodies, and I mean check all of them. Yeah, he clearly met a very unkind fate. And there you go, like shotgun rounds. Really, it's best to just walk over and see the flies will land on your camera. That's what I love about Redux, man. It's really, it did the game a good service. You can walk next to pipes and I believe hear the ghost. Oh yeah. Before we move forward,
Be extra quiet here. There should be a roadblock in second tunnel. We don't want to draw their attention.
as you can see, a lot of people don't even have allowed access into the tunnels, so they live in the... Yeah. That was a lurker. Obviously, as Bourbon was talking about, a lurker is a lot like the Nosalis from earlier. Oh! Yep, that's gonna hurt. Pneumatic weapon. Yeah. I have to go to my controls just to remember because I'm so used to the console version. Controls, keyboard, inventory. Medkit is Q. There's people over here, obviously. But that's a pneumatic weapon right there. You can actually use that. But I like to keep my revolver because later on, down the line, you can silence it. Oop, bullets. So I like to take the ammo from the pneumatic in case I want to get one later. But it's a good weapon. You can choose to grab it. I'm not going to. The lurkers will continue to spawn so long I think you should stay back here. So far, I've only ever experienced 2 at a time, but I'm not going to take my chances. Side tunnels are great. My cat's staring at me with a vicious look of the lion of the living room. But yeah, search all the side tunnels as you go through this game because you're going to find a lot of hidden goodies, hidden guns and ammo, and rat! And another thing, let's go to our controls one more time. Keyboard. Light is F. Here we go. Search every part. He gets out there. Don't do that. Walk up to the front of the train. Here you go. Ammo. Yeah, be really, be willing to go that extra few feet just to explore other parts of the train and the station. Like when you get here, instead of going straight forward, check your corners because on different...
Shit, caravanners. They're all dead. I know that style. Bandits. And Hansa boasted that they'd wipe them out. Now keep your eyes peeled. They won't let us pass freely.
Aha. It's a safe key.
Alarm system. Ancient, but quite efficient. If you want to arrive unexpected, try not to disturb the cans.
There's another lockdown door. As you can see, this place has not been accessed in a long time. Unfortunately, the Metro was built at one point to be one big system, one big fallback system, according to the Metro series.
Watch your step. Any crunch or crack will give you away.
Okay. Hey, a knife.
Oh, a tripwire. An excellent way to get rid of the blind and daredevils. You get what to do?
Yeah, you jump over it. Huh. Let's see. How do we use those knives again? That's something I need to know. Weapons. Weapon 3. Light. Swap filter, gas mask, lighter, journal, medkit, time. Alright, well, game option controls one more time. Keyboard. Weapons. Secondary. C. Aha. One more time with feeling.
They barricaded themselves. Short. We need to get closer. Can you take down the patrol?
I think I can try. Oh, sneaky part. It's been a long time. Really have to watch out for cracked glass here. We don't want to walk. Let's do another thing with our controls. Options. Controls. Keyboard. Movement. Crouch. Crouch toggle. Ah, there we go. Hell yes. We're going to want to throw a knife at this guy's back, basically. We don't want to do it near that light. There we go. Got a bastard gun. Dude's got a lantern.
Who's there?
Damn drives. Jim Cole definitely seems
Get behind this guy before he discovers that body. There you go. Stealth gameplay in this game is not... doesn't happen all the freaking time, but it's fun. And these are bandits, obviously. The bastard gun's a good, good gun to use and everything, but it's not super accurate again. It's like a Russian post-apocalyptic version of like a Sten gun and everything else. So it's... I like it just because of the fact that it's this clumsy, most common submachine gun in the game. My goal here is not to use... Now, I know I keep checking my controls and I'm sorry, but I want to make sure I know weapons. Use and interact. Melee attack.
Why do I have to stand guard there? Nobody ever calls this.
And Bourbon is going to move up, obviously, and be in position. And I think there's actually a way to stealthily take out all these guys.
I tell you, they're making it too easy. This bunch was trying to save us back and didn't hire a rear guard. So stupid assholes. We just picked up a couple and the rest ran away.
And I don't think anybody saw me or anything yet.
Cut them down like pigs. Don't talk about pigs. Just makes me hungry as hell. So,
Pretty shabby. Only 5 guns and a few
They talk
bullets.
for a minute, and then I think they leave.
Mostly hauling clothes and shrooms. Nothing but junk. And who was that with you? The caravan master. The boss wants to ransom him for, like, his weight in bullets.
Wow. Damn, I don't just carve this sucker up.
That's why he's the boss, and you'll always be on watch.
And these guys will leave. So it's good to fall back to Bourbon's position. Let them advance away from their camp. Be stealthy about it. Sneaking through the tunnels of the Moscow Metro. I think it's really good to get into your games. And they're probably wondering where their guys are, but oh well, it's not their job to... Check the weapons. Check their bodies. That's where the inventory is going to be. Weapons and the body. Like I've said. But before we kill this guy, I want to sneak around this corner here. Ah, see? And there are other guys. Let's try this.
Who is it?
I'm gonna get you for this! You're gonna pay, you pig! Place your hands on comrade! We got it!
Now I can sneak through most of this. The metro and everything. You can sneak through most of it. I think Bourbon's got us covered. There's all kinds of ammo around this camp, so don't hesitate to search it. Scour it. Try not to miss anything, because you're going to need it all. Get your knife back, too, from all your guys. I'm not really trying to give you a walkthrough. I'm just telling you what I try to do, kind of. There's the safe. Ammo is fucking valuable in this game, obviously. There's not a ton of it, and it's overpriced no matter where you buy it from or who you buy it from. Pretty gruesome, I know, but just want to make sure he's dead. Safe has been searched. Camp has been taken out. Got our knives back, though, and that's nice. You can take out. I'm sure he'll shoot at us soon.
You pig! We got to make that bitch pay!
Looks like all enemies are down. Of course, you want to save all the ammo you can. Shotguns are pretty nice to have, especially in these earlier levels. The double barrel is obviously a temporary one, though. I wish I'd tell you. I think you can actually stab through the bars on the opposite side, so try to remember that. You can kill all these guys without alerting the rest. It's kind of clumsy, clunky AI, but it's fun to sneak through areas when it's obviously not something you have to do. But if you go the extra mile, you can achieve it. I promise you that.
The bridge is a nasty place, so here's the plan. I'll keep you covered and you watch my back. If we work together, we make it. But don't play hero boy. I'm in no mood to get killed today.
Ah, note 1. Bourbon is definitely not as simple as he tries to seem. Yes, he is rude, and his sense of humor is rough at best. But the things he tells about his exploits, and even more, the things he prefers not to tell, prove he is way too sharp for a regular smuggler. And his knowledge of the situation, not just at the nearest stations, but even the ring as a whole, is mind-boggling. All the passages and tunnels, even the long-abandoned ones, are well known to him. He is quite at home in combat, which means he saw his share of dangerous encounters. He's definitely much more than a regular smuggler. Of that, I am sure. Okay. Let's see what we can figure out here. The vent is glitchy. Okay. Nothing of value here. At least at the moment. Kind of flip the body over. That's creepy. We're not going to go there yet. Chop, 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 chop. Now, is it good to turn the power out? It doesn't really matter at this part. I just choose to do so. You can turn it back on, obviously. Chop. I think it's optional. Here we are. Me and Bourbon sneaking through the tunnels of the Moscow Metro. You don't have to ignore me. I do that a lot. Just hearing those voices and everything, those are empty rounds. But like you said, the bridge is a nest. You want to hold in G. Bourbon is an invincible NPC. I got you, dude. And reload as often as you can. Wiping off your mask as you go because of the blood. Okay. Through the lower section of the bridge. He's a reliable NPC, and most of your NPCs story-based don't die, like in most games. Here they come. They just want to be your friend. So yeah. You notice he didn't shoot much. If he's getting attacked by an enemy, and you know they're going to focus on strictly him, don't be afraid to let them attack him, so to speak. And you need to remember to heal yourself. I think you can actually get in the train. Yes, this box allows you to. Definitely do that, because I'm sure there's ammo on this train, if I recall right. How do we use our lighter again? Lighter journal. M. Burning cobwebs isn't necessary, but they slow your movement. So yeah, M again. Nasty spiders. And you get over here. Okay, that's creepy. If you don't like creepy toys, don't go there.
There's Hansa Line territory. They are looking for the bandits.
Turn that light off. It doesn't reveal you. But yeah, the Hansa patrols. Like I said, the Hansa Line is a ring line. It takes up the entire line is connected. Hansa has actually successfully done that. You're kind of waiting for Bourbon to give you the all clear. Yep, like you said, it's all clear. We can head down. And then obviously heal yourself. Now that pistol right there is just a better version of the one you might already have if you're like me. Now I don't think that's a silencer. Yeah, I believe it just makes it maybe more accurate. Don't worry, if you guys want to correct me, you always can. That was stupid. That's right. You can just hold E to replace your gas mask if the one you had previously wasn't as good or as high quality. Making your way into the new train. There it goes. Search every body you come across. Oh yeah. You don't have to do this on like as often as I do as far as recharging your light, but I would certainly recommend it. Double barrel shotgun. It's reliable, but I really would like to have the one that he uses. That is a grenade of some sort, but I can't remember exactly what the type is. I know there should be a way to get into this train. There may not be, though. Then M. That's fine. I want to have a lighter just like that. Just a bullet.
I gave him shit. And the staircase.
Okay.
Convenient. Seems to me we're being lured in. Back it. Let's go.
Here we go. And reload. As you can tell, yeah, let him handle some of the enemies. Don't try to do it all on your own. Keep your light charged. You'll be good to go. This area right here, I'm pretty sure there's nothing here. We'll double check it real quick. Oh, little alcove up here. Ah, boards. I don't think you can actually go up here. Nah, you can't. That's fine. There's nothing here. And into the next area. That was more French than anything. Watching Beauty and the Beast recently. Lumiere is stuck in my voice box. Right. Oh, okay. That is where we came out. Good. Excuse me. As you can tell, this place has since fallen apart. The green ambience of the level is amazing, though, I have to admit. And that gas mask that guy is wearing there. It would seem to me this part strikes familiarity.
Suka! As if Nasalis behind us were not enough. Now we're stuck in fucking graveyard. Artyom, search the bodies. I'll try to get our asses out of here.
You heard him. Search the bodies quickly. And there you go in a cutscene.
Also get you new paint. Oh, the great door. I hear you are calling me. Yes, my mistress. I hear you. Yes.
Look at that.
Oh, yes. Now I am happy. Your songs are magnificent. Sing more. Sing only for me.
Yeah, you're just trying to get him through this gate before it shuts on him, basically. And that kind of lets you know.
What the hell just happened to me?
All those bodies.
Did you hear those songs? I wouldn't wish it on an enemy.
Not at all. There you go. So over here, you'll notice there's a body over there. There's that red lanyard from that key. Just learn to time your jumps and everything, and you'll make it. You see, you can climb on the side of this right here. I don't think you'll die if you get into the water, but just try not to risk that. I wouldn't go in there. I've never fell in there, so I don't know. But yeah, grab that key because you can always find a safe. Always be willing to check every corridor path, every corner. It's all worth it. The ammo you find is invaluable. And you have to shoot enough of these nasty Nosalises and other things around the metro that you don't want to waste everything on them. So you need to find more of something, basically. If that makes sense. Keep building your ammo stash. You can fall down there. I wouldn't recommend it. There's a knife. There's ammo. I'm sure we're going to end up down there anyways at some point. What the hell? Let's go ahead and jump down there.
And here is the market. Stay calm. Uncle Bourbon will get us in.
I always like to collect little side pieces, like those extra knives. Yes. Make your way through this gunky water that's most likely going to leave you with radioactive piss. There you go. blood. I mean, you can tell that somebody tried to, like, stay here. There's a safe back there. Oh, wow. I did not pay attention, did I? Whoops. So, yeah, there's hot steam. I'm an idiot. You have to blow the hot steam. Yeah, you gotta somehow get rid of it. I don't think there's any difference between the pistol you have now and that one, so. There you go. I don't think you can open that door either. The real question here is, how do we put that out? There's another map of the metro. Okay. Ah, there we go. And I believe that gets rid of the steam. Aha! Yeah, I just got myself killed. And this is what these keys do, is they open these saves. Full of money. I didn't need all the ammo. That's how well loaded I am on ammo. But, needless to say, on our even harder difficulties, which there are way harder difficulties than this, you'll need all the ammo and health kits and everything else that you can get. I like that this was like some stalker's little area, little camp. Now, let's do one more thing with checking controls. Swap filter. Whoops. That was an accident. Ah. See what this note 2 says. Note 2. These tunnels definitely are cursed. Something really is happening there. Those voices, perhaps they're just illusions. But I'm sure that if we didn't get dragged out of here then, we would have stayed there forever. It happened so that I saved Bourbon, a stranger to me, while somebody else, whom I was a stranger to, saved me. We are used to not trusting others implicitly, but if each of us fights on his own, we're going to be nothing more than a free meal for the mutants. And still, I'm not sure whom I'm afraid of more. There we go. Always worth finding the extra notes and stuff like that, so. Make our way back up here to Bourbon.
Hey, people! Open up! Don't let your two-legged brethren die a foolish death!
There should be a guy coming here to the side gate.
Are you deaf in there? We're going to be eaten!
Motherfuckers! Who the hell did you drag with you? Stand us! Senor, start the trolley! We'll send their asses!
You heard him.
Artyom, hang on! Fate's on our side!
You say so. Headshot, baby. That's right. Headshot. Yeah, we're gonna need a new mask soon. I'm shooting off rounds compulsively here.
Bourbon, old friend, is that you? And I've given up hope of ever seeing you alive again. Simon, look who the snout scared up.
God damn it. We stepped in this shit now. Hey, Mikhailovich, what a coincidence. I was just coming to visit you.
You hear that, boys? Set out the good dishes. Bourbon's come to visit.
Nah, don't go running off, brother. We've got a little job to finish. Then
Bourbon in the Lost Tunnels.
remember where you should wait for me?
I do.
You sure? I can help you remember. You get me right.
Absolutely.
Here we go. The gate's opening. Yeah, don't forget to visit those little side chambers, though. It's always worth the little goodies you can grab. Here we are. Well, guys, that was the level Bourbon and through the Lost Tunnels, and I'll count that as my second chapter video, or actually my third chapter video for this game. Kind of got a little more into it, and there's actually some stealth gameplay, which is a lot more, if I'm not mistaken, in Last Light, which I will be doing after I successfully complete Metro 2033 Redux. And I also have Last Light in its Redux equivalent as well on PC through Steam. So, guys, another thing I want to mention, too, is you don't have Metro 2033 Redux, or if you've never played any of the games based around the life and, you know, living of basically what is called a stalker. This game is like a spiritual predecessor, or the closest thing to it, of the Stalker series. So if you guys are fans of either or, feel free to check out my videos on that as well. Really what I want to say is, if you guys liked the video, feel free to hit like. If you did not, be honest and hit dislike. It's not going to hurt my feelings, but leave a comment why. If you can criticize me and you think I can do better at these videos, or I can deliver more entertainment for you guys as well, because I'm starting to realize that there is an underground following of Metro fans, and I got a compliment the other day from a guy, thank you by the way, saying I wasn't just like another scrub, that I actually knew some of the lore. Some definitely, but I always try to reread the books, and I'm currently rereading Metro 2035, which is awesome. I recommend checking those out. I also listen to them on Audible as well. So guys, like I said, like the video if you did, dislike it if you didn't. If you're a Metro fan, tell me why you like the series. Leave it in the comments below, and I always usually reply if I have the time, and usually, especially with such a small channel, you'll always get a reply with me. So until next time, guys, this has been Metro 2033 Redux. I am Euclid, and I will see you all, you stalkers, the rangers, and members of Polis and the Spartans, in the next video.